Hey, how are you? How's it going? Nice to see you, man. I think no one's around. No one's around today. Going good? Nice. Just starting. Just starting the day. How have you been? I'm just lubing some alpacas today that I got from Humati. Sent me some, we exchanged some stuff. How have you been? How was your New Year's? Did you do anything fun? I ordered a gift to be made for the dude, nice. That is awesome. I can't wait to see how that turns out, and I can't wait to do that PCB. I'm gonna be starting on it, I would say this week. This week is a good bet. I'll be doing some PCB stuff today. No, I didn't send it. I'll send it today. I'll send it today to you. It's just been really busy with the wife stuff, you know? So. Oh yeah, sorry, like, you shouldn't have to concentrate on it so hard. I'll send it out today. Like, usually if I send out, like, an invoice or something, I usually, like, try to do the work right away. Unless it's a group buy, you know? Like, I try to, like, get right on it and say, like, okay, well, you know, the person's paid, so now they get to see the stuff right away, you know? Or do something like that, so... You know, I just kind of waited. Plus, a lot of the New Year's stuff, you know, with the wife and stuff, I've just been really busy. Sometimes you just gotta concentrate on life, you know? Thanks. I did notice I missed 4 holes on the file for the proto. Send them a message updating them on the wire and the missing holes. Oof. That happens in protos, though, you know? So... things can get messed up. That's why they're protos. Yeah. Well, it depends on, like, if they started it or not, you know? The 4 holes for the OLED? Oh, like the buttons? For the buttons? Yeah, they won't do anything until payment, so yeah. Like, they need a down payment, don't they? Oh, the 4 mounting holes? Oof. Those are important. They won't start the work until you pay them. You know what I mean? Like, until you pay the half down. Oh, you did wire... Oh, you wired the total amount? Well, there you go. Well, you have time then, you know? I usually, like, I think they can accept PayPal, can't they? Or do you have to wire them? I haven't done anything through them, like, myself personally. Yeah, there's, like, yeah, they have, like, fees and stuff, yeah. Yeah, you could do the PayPal with the. Oof. They do really good work though, so I'm excited to see. What color did you get? I'm waiting on parts still. It's been the new year, so a lot of my parts are still not in yet. And usually when I order from Japanese companies, I get my stuff like right away. Dark green and their dark gray, which is fairly darker. Yeah, I've seen their dark gray, which is the same one that I saw in the queue, and it's dark. It's very dark. Yeah, it'll come out really dark. That board is the. Oh, thank you. It'll be in group buy. Probably it'll go to group buy next month. So I appreciate that. I did a lot of the board work for this, but I didn't do the actual design of the board itself. That was done by SwiftTrex. But it's getting a couple layout changes. I'm not sure yet. It should be like your normal Alice. Yeah, I don't know the exact price yet, but we're still finalizing that. But there'll be like a group buy of 100, and we changed like the layout a little bit, so the layout doesn't have these big So the layout was changed to 12 degrees instead of this, which is 10 degrees. And I'm doing a little bit of updating on the PCB yet, but things are pretty much done, to be honest. So the second round of prototypes has been ordered, and I will probably be building up the prototype PCBs on stream soon, because I have to build up about three more of them. So, and then as soon as the prototype gets here, I'll be doing like the stream for the prototype. And then I'll be sending it out to a bunch of other streamers too. Then I'll have an aluminum and a polycarb, because I ordered a polycarb from my vendor as the second prototype. So we'll see how that goes. I honestly don't need like 2 or 3 of them, so I might end up just like giving one away or something. Yeah, of course. I don't see why you can't. Should be pretty easy. I'm sure you can do it. I love the knobs. The knobs are the nicest, I think. These knobs are pretty decent, I think, as far as knobs go. Fingers crossed. These are what are they? I can't remember the name of the company who makes them. They're Kilo knobs. They're the same knobs that like Split KB uses. And they actually feel really good to use, to be honest. I'm gonna try to make them via programmable, but that's been kind of difficult. So we'll see how it goes. If I have to change a bunch of programming to do it, I definitely will. And there is one more board out there that does have via programmable knobs, but it's not as easy as you think. Just some of the things about the board I think are interesting. So yeah, thank you. I got a lot going on. And then I have another prototype for a different board that is gonna get prototyped before IC. And that's a 65%. So we'll see how that goes. And that might be a nice board too. And then I have the two 60% PCBs that are gonna come out that are like JIS ready. So I got a lot going on all the time. So this is actually, for me, this is actually like a break. Yeah, man, I'm busy, just generally. I hope those, I should probably push those 60s through, those 60% through soon. Because they'll be really nice when they come out. Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for following. I don't know if it's you. I think it's you, or there's like another person in Japan who is gonna send me boards to build on stream, so I'm pretty excited for that too. I have a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. I never have like enough time, you know, but I try to take a break sometimes. Yeah, it will keep its name, yeah. Yep, it's gonna keep its name. No change. No change on the name. It's been the same. It has been the same for a long time. We never changed it actually, ever. I did change my 65, but still learning the ropes. You got any questions about anything? I'm happy to give it a whirl. That name suits you? Oh, thank you. Well, I do kind of run degen hours, so it kind of like goes good with streaming too. Kind of funny how that all worked. Where are you located? What are you doing? You're in the UK? Awesome. That's great. A lot of the boards that I make are going to be UK ready. You know, like for split left shift and things like that. And I think, and of course ISO. And I think a lot of like that is really important for the community. And I think going forward, and I think a lot of people feel this way, is that, you know, things like UK style layouts or Europe style layouts are like going to be more important because that's where a lot of like new people are coming into the hobby, I think. It's not it's not a deal breaker for you. Yeah, but it is nice. It's nice to have. It's nice to have though. It's nice to have keycaps that are exactly like the ones that you have, you know? Like in your own country, in the UK, things like that. And Why is it a POS? What is it? What do you have? What are you working on now? What do you have? What do you have now? Yeah, that's what I want. I just want to have that option so that people can actually do it. Because a lot of times the keyboards don't even come with the option. Like this one doesn't because I wasn't the designer, you know, the original designer necessarily. So some wooden crap from AliExpress. That's awesome though. That's awesome though. Who cares? Whatever, as long as you enjoy it. But you said it's a piece of crap, so maybe you don't enjoy it. What switches are you into? Are you into linears, or what are you into? What have you tried so far? You said you're new in the hobby, so are you? Does that mean like a month or 2 months or what? Get Green's loud as hell, unbearable. Are Get Greens actually like loud? Are they really unbearable? Like I have some box navies that I like to use sometimes. Are they louder than box navies? I'll have to check them out now. Now that you say it, I like. How much louder are they than like blues? Box navies are just absurdly loud. I think I have some over. It looks like I have a bunch of box whites in here, but I hear the box navy. This won't focus real well, but so I have blue. It's hard to hear, but and I have the box navy. Yeah, I love inks. GAD inks are amazing. I love GAD inks. And you have the box navy. Dude, it's loud. It's so loud. It's hard to hear though, I think. So, and I have you know, box whites, which are kind of they're pretty decently loud too. I'm not really a clicky guy though. Our greens are clicky, right? Not tactile, right? I can't see. You have GAD greens, but you can't stand them. So what are you gonna try next? Like, what's your next goal? On a Mark 65. Ooh, nice. What kind of switches are you gonna use? Ooh, there you go. Gather on giant switches. I have no idea. The big huge ones. Or Ryuto Blacks. I actually don't know Gateron Giants at all. Ryuto Blacks are amazing though. It depends on the retool blacks, though. I mean, sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. You know, I mean, they're just. It's not that they're bad; they're just not as good. And some are amazing. It just really depends. Have a milky housing with a light blue stem. Nice. I actually do like milky housing stuff a lot, actually. So milky housings are actually feel really amazing. I have some Gat Black, like full milky Gat Blacks, and I really love them, to be honest. And they do have, like, a slightly different feel, which is weird. But they're also, like, a little bit more expensive. Did you try to link something? I don't care. Did you swear? Are you swearing on my chat? I'm just messing with you. My bot's gonna get you. Oh, you don't have to do that. We can check it out. Just tell me. Let's check it out together. I know, I'm just joking. Just joking. You can swear if you want to, I don't care. But my bot might care. Yeah, man, we're good here. Oh, these look good. What gram are they? That's not bad. 62 gram? Are they what? Stainless steel spring? That's weird. When? When? Oh, this is a long time ago. You haven't gotten these yet? What are they? Are they linear? Yeah, they're linear. It says lighter than Telios. 50 gram actuation is a no-go for me, though. To be honest. 50 gram actuation is like no thank you for me. Going well, getting ready for stream tomorrow. Hey man, how you doing? Hey J Farms, how you been, man? I haven't seen you in a while, man. I love your streams. Thanks for stopping by, man. I hope you're having a good day, man. It's just chill. It's like super chill day for me. I was going to make a PCB. Actually, I will be doing some PCB adjustments later. So, I have to make a bunch of PCB adjustments, but I figured I'd start out the day and lube a bunch of switches and then kind of transition over to like the PCB work I actually need to get done. So I can take more. I have like, you know, like more commissions coming, so yeah, you want to talk to me about it? Yeah, go. This is the best time because I'm like free to talk. I'm like, usually like when I'm doing my PCB stuff, like usually I have to pause and talk. So what's up? Hook me up with the info, man. What do you got? What do you got going on? Yeah, message me on Discord. Yeah, send me, like, whatever you want. Send me is fine. I'll take care of it. We'll figure out something. I got, another prototype coming in for this one. A new prototype for the trifecta, so if you want to build it, you're more than welcome. We'll figure it. Yeah, we'll do something, man. Whatever details you got, just let me know. Making me all jealous. I think trifecta will be fine. It's actually a nice board. It's a pretty chill board. The polycarb is really nice. I've seen the polycarb and it turned out really well. And there's like, there's a dark polycarb. And I haven't seen it in real life, but it looks pretty dang good too. I was kind of happy with the way the prototypes turned out. It's a must-have for me. Oh man, thank you so much. I think it's been a lot of work actually. I think we've been going on the trifecta stuff for almost since like May. Since May, I think this has been one of my main projects. And it just needs to get right. And as soon as I think it's 100% and the price is right, I think we're good. So, and you know, the best thing to do is to have the price as, you know, as low as you can get. That's always best. Sagittarius. I think, like, as far as Sagittarius goes, Sagittarius is really amazing and cool, but it's tough. Like, it would be tough for me. The layout is a little bit tough for me to do. Yeah, so I have, the top one is volume up and down, and then mute, and the second one I have is actually like page, is like, what is it, page up and page down. Oops. It's actually mouse up and down. And then it is delete. That actually did something, sorry. And then delete, it's so it's mouse up and down, and then this one is mouse left and right. Mouse left and right, and then it's print screen is the push. And actually it's really nice if you do video. If you're watching videos, it's so nice to, like, you can jump like 10 or 15 seconds on a video if you want, and it's so nice to just do that versus having to like manually try to do it. There's a lot of interesting things you can do. If you do like CAD work or something, you're gonna find it to be like easy to use. Or nice, you know? The thing is that I want to try to get it so that it's programmable in VIA. So I'll have to, like, try to figure that out. Yeah, the weird thing about, I think, trifecta is that once you have the knobs and once you use them, like, once you go back to a regular keyboard, you're like, oh, I don't have my knobs anymore. It's kind of funny. Like, I tend to miss them, actually. Which is kind of hilarious, to be honest. And then, like, once I don't have them for a while, I don't really care about it. And then when I go back to this board, to use it, I'm like, oh, I have the knobs again. I can, I can use them. So it's kind of weird how it works, which is I think it's like trying to get it adjusted to an ortho or something, but not as extreme as that. So kind of funny to be honest. I was gonna bring out my slice, but I'll probably do that sometime later. My slice is a fun board to have out, because it's got all the LEDs and all that. Maybe next time. I'll probably start in maybe like a half hour. I'll probably start my PCB design work. I really do need to get it, try to get some of it done today. So I'll probably be splitting up sometimes to do this kind of stuff and then go back to the design or vice versa. It's probably better to start with looping switches and then end with PCB work versus vice versa. It's hard to say. But I have some build streams coming up anyway, so should be pretty decent. Oh my god. Hey, take care, man. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll be around. Lurk. Yeah, that's right. No worries, man. We'll lurk away. I think after this set, I'm gonna start doing some PCB work. I have a decent amount to try to finish, to be honest. And then I have another commission coming from Gibby's that I need to start on. We already finished. There's one prototype coming already from one of the ones I did on stream. So that's pretty exciting. I am going to do one thing before I start doing my PCB work for the day. Is I put on here, I'm going to be doing some PCB cleaning. And I want to teach people how to clean PCBs correctly, Or the way that I was taught, basically. Doesn't matter. There might be multiple ways of cleaning a PCB. But there is a good way of doing it. If you want your PCB to look super clean. And it's something I found out recently, and I wanna kind of share it. I probably will break up this VOD, this portion of the VOD, and put it on YouTube because I think it's it's kind of nice. Some of these feel heavier than others, and I don't know what the deal is. Alright, there we go. I think I'm good for today as far as lubing is concerned. I'm gonna take my discipline and clean it, hopefully. And I think I'm gonna do the top. You see all this junk on here? See all this junk? We can get some of this junk off. I'm just gonna do like around here. This is 99% ibuprofen alcohol, and I'm using they're called Kim wipes. So if you want to clean, like if you get a bunch of flux on and you want to clean, you just use this. This will take all the... Basically, it will take off all the nasty residue from the flux. So if you have a nice white PCB, you want to make sure, and you see it, if you see it, like all this work on a PCB, you can clean it up. This is really good for boards that have, like, you can see through to the top or something like that. There are a few boards where you can see it through the top. So this is an interesting trick to help you. And this will not damage the components. I mean, you want to dry it, of course. You don't just want to you don't want to, like, you know, pour it on there by any means. But you can kind of, actually. You can, like, you know, shake it or whatever it is that you need to do. This is probably a soft brush, and I would probably recommend a harder, semi-harder brush if you want. And it actually gets it off. I mean, it gets it off really, really well. I was doing a PCB, one of my slices yesterday, a white one. And it does show, like, I have clear acrylic on mine. And this, like, took off all the nasty flux that you see. It's not like it's not perfect, but if you try, you can get basically everything off. This is kind of a weird technique, but it works really well. Hey man, how are you? Carlos GN, man, how have you been? Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you. I'm having a great one so far. I hope you are too. I spent a lot of time with the wife, man. So that was good. You gotta do it. You have to spend the time, you know? If you have the wife, man. That's the most important. The family comes first. Before the hobby or anything. Thanks. This is good. This is the best way to get flux off your PCB. And there's excess on here, and I'm just gonna wipe the excess on a dry part of the towel. You can even just straight brush it right onto the PCB, is fine too. We can see there's a little bit right here. I'll show you what this looks like afterward. Then I'll start doing some PCB. I'm gonna start doing some PCB design in just a second, but I think this is like kind of like a cool nifty trick, you know? There. Are you ready? Look at that, how beautiful and white that is now. Over on this side. There's like almost nothing left of the flux at all. So if you want your PCB to look perfect when it's done, use 99% ibuprofen alcohol and some Kim wipes and a brush. And it'll get sparkling clean. Here's the IPA. Just an IPA, 99.9%. Brush. And then I use these are called Kim wipes. You can get these on Amazon for super cheap. That was that. So that's that. Let's go back into PCB mode. great. Thank you. That is great. That is great. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, I think it's like not very well known. So I thought it's an interesting thing to do on stream. Time for some PCB. PCB design. This is a discipline with Gat Yellows. But I'm not really big into the Gat Yellows, so I might try to like change this around. But I haven't really decided yet. This is like one of the keyboards I usually just don't use. Alright, let's get going. We have to get going on the day. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get into gear. I lubed some alpacas, now I feel good. But so as soon as my, I have a queue coming to assemble, and as soon as that comes, I'll probably put the alpacas on it. That's my goal. Alright, let's rock. I have a lot of adjustments to do today. Let's do the adjustments. The person came back as soon as this finished, and they were like, "This isn't, you know, good or whatever." They were saying they wanted different. There we go. This shouldn't delete the switches. The switches are still there, but it'll just delete the layout, which is exactly what we want. So we're gonna delete the layout. I'm gonna delete the layout first. And put in the new layout. How are you guys doing? What did you guys do for New Year's anyway? I went to a bunch of onsens. I went to two onsens. My wife was like obsessed. She had like 3 days off, and all of a sudden we're like gallivanting to like all these different onsens. So I was pretty happy about it, to be honest, because I love it. I love onsens, which is basically like a bathhouse. And my wife just like went crazy, you know? She's like, no, we have to go to these onsen. We have to go to an onsen today. I was like, all right. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know, she wants to avoid crowds and such. So I'm like totally down. I'm totally down to do that. You know? And so I mean, it was still crowded though. That's the thing. It was still really crowded, though. Yeah, it was nice. I mean, when you go there, you know how onsen is, right? So it's like, you know, it's like an open bath, basically. It's not bad. It's pretty, like, the one we went to, it smells like sulfur, and then it turns your skin like super red. It's so hot. But it's pretty, like, it's pretty relaxing, you know? Okay, first things first, let's take a look at what we're doing today. So, we have to change basically this whole bottom row, and then these buttons here. And the arrows have to move, are gonna shift over. There's a lot of work to do on this board. Let's see what we have correct. We're gonna move this, and then 70 is going away. So we gotta get rid of 70. Undyed? I have not. I have not done undyed Anno at all. What do you think about it? I think somebody in the, like, we're in a queue private group buy, and I think someone is going to get a queue with no anodization. Just raw. This is, are we gonna get rid of our column 8? No, we're not. We're gonna still have the column 8. I'm not, it wouldn't, you know, bother me at all. It depends on if you can get it anodized somewhere or not. Okay, so this is column 8, and this is now the only thing in this column. So let's just move it over, to be honest. I'm gonna move this flag here. There, now it's flagged. It just looks better. So. Okay, so that's good. I tried to order that one proto, but they didn't know what I was asking for. Usually people don't order just like unfinished. So, and the anno doesn't. The anno is like not really a big part of the cost, I think. You know. Well, it's not unfinished. Yeah. Like, I've never tried to ask them about no anno before. Alright, let's look at our layout. How, like, is that what you wanted? You wanted it? It is anodized? Okay. I tried to order just uncolor. Oh, undyed? Like, oh, like, just like, finished but no anno, right? Is that kind of what you were looking for? Because they basically what they do is sandblast, but the problem is that it's anodized. Okay, just uncolored. It's anodized. I see. And like a clear, is it like a clear ano? I don't know how that works. All right, let's look here, tab, and then we have end. So this is probably getting an extra. So we have everything. We have the ISO. We have one that needs to move over. And then this one is 31 gets deleted. That's good. What's next? And then we have one, after the ISO, we have one here. Let's take a look. So we have nothing, 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 and we need one, we need a key here. So we have up, down, and then up. But how does that work, though? Like, if it's just unanodized, like, what does that mean, though? Like, to me, that doesn't make sense either, to be honest. Because, like, if you anodize something, aren't you painting? Aren't you, like, attaching some sort of, like, color? Or am I wrong? There we go. This is good. Alright, so that's moved down, and then we can update it. Not exactly what I was looking for, but okay. Well, when do we remove there? Oh, okay, okay. We're gonna update from here. There we go. I'm still looking for a company doing it. Oh, you can dye it a bunch of different colors. Oh, it's a durable, corrosion-resistant finish. Just the original color. That's weird. I've never heard of that. That's really strange. I see. Oh, okay. I got it now, I think. I think I got it. That's interesting. Oh, here we go. The rest can stay. I spent a while trying to figure out how to ask them, but I guess I picked the wrong words when I said undyed. I should have tried. Yeah, clear might have been better. I wonder if they even do it though. Like, you know, not all shops like that. Like, I don't know if all shops actually do it though. You know? This looks good. This looks in the right area. Okay. Alright, let's go back. Let's hope we didn't delete our MCU this time. Really annoying. Okay. This is good. Okay, now the bottom row is going to adjust over. You can do it yourself. Looks easy, but that, dude, I would not want to do that myself, especially if it's like bathing it in different acids. It's just not really my thing. You know what you could do is you could have it sent. You could just have it raw and unfinished, and then have somebody sandblast and do it for you in the US. That's always the better, like the best way, you know? My parents freak when I work a paper on my golf clubs. Oof. I wouldn't do it like myself. Like stuff like that for DIY is like not my thing at all. Okay, now we need to move. Let's move everything over. This shift is how big? What is this? This is a 1.25 left shift. Let's do a 1.25 left shift. So this is 747. And it's going to be a 1.25 hot swap. And let's update it. There we go. There we go. What do you think of this? Do you play golf? I do not play golf, if you're asking me. I bet Gibby's does, though. Dude, golf... Like, the problem with golf for me is I'm left-handed, so it just... That's been the real problem with golfing for me. But, like... Golfing is cool, though, to be honest. Alright, let's look at this huge right shift, which is wrong. What is our right shift now? Our right shift now is the 1.75U. 1.75U. I would like to try golf. It's like, I don't know, I think it would be fun. It would be fun to actually learn as a left-handed and actually do it. And actually do it, you know, decent. I don't want to be a pro golfer, but I would like to be like a decent golfer, I think, one day. 1.75U. 1.75U hot sauce. So this right shift, now there is no... There's like... I don't think there's only like one stabilizer on this whole thing. There we go. And up arrow is going here. And then we have to add another key. So let's add it. Let's add a key. And that is going to hit it up into the 8th. So we're gonna hit the 8th. So we can just duplicate. And this goes... We can put it over here, and then delete... We can actually just delete this wire. And then bring ours up over. Probably too long, so let's bring this. Should be good. Bring it over, and then bring it down. Just make sure it's straight. As long as it's close, then you can adjust later. Oh my god. Okay. It takes a lot of patience with yourself. I didn't really have too much of a problem picking it up, I think. It was more like being left-handed was like I don't have the right size clubs and things like that versus like actually being physically able to like pick it up or do it. Cuz usually like with PCBs or like anything that I do, I'm good at like picking up like how to do it if I can watch someone or like take a lesson or something like that. Then it's usually like a non-issue, you know? We have to annotate. Once this is annotated, it'll be good. We're just gonna wait for the annotate. Well, I think golf isn't too hard though. It's like it's hard to be good at it, but like just doing it decent so that you and a bunch of friends can like mess around and try to get a decent score. Like that's not too difficult. I mean, it takes practice and stuff like that, but it's not super difficult to do. Like if you're just gonna do some friendly stuff, I think it's not bad. If you're gonna try to get 10 under a power or something like that, it's gonna take a lot of practice. Alright, we're done. Alright, let's go back. Now we can update after the annotate, and we get our extra switch right here. It literally puts it in our hand. We gotta get some better music in today. Alright, I'm good. I'm good with this music for now. But let's... There we go. I think it was around 600 round trip for the clubs, and around 200 to 300, but it could be more or less. Yeah, like, I can't imagine how much it costs to actually bring clubs with you. But isn't it just a normal check-in though? Like, don't you get 2 check-ins usually? Is it really that expensive to bring clubs over? Like, is it like just in case they get damaged or something? Is it oversized really? That's garbage. That's trash. Oh, I'm so glad this bottom row is the same. I think the bottom row is the same all the way up to the arrows, which is gonna make life much easier. So we have 1, 2. Well, this has an extra, so this is like just getting deleted, I think. Yeah. 68. 68 is getting deleted. So there's like 1 less. We're just gonna cut it out. But we can cut out 72. Let's just cut 72 out. There, we cut 72 out, and we're good. Let's go. This actually goes here. Here. What's... Okay. 68 is now a 1U. $68 is now a 1U hot swap. Some of the courses near me are 500, but typically plays ones that are closer to 50. 2 or 300, dude. 600 to ship? I didn't check oversized cost? That is ridiculous. Did we press? Okay. Dude, that's nutto. The Japanese courses are pretty nice though. They're usually really tended to very well, I think. But in Japan, there aren't very many like public courses. A lot of it is like private or like country club style things, you know? So that tends to happen a lot. Are we gonna delete extra? Yes, we're gonna delete extra footprints. Bam. Okay. Alright, good. Now we just need to adjust this one more time. I hope it's good. There we go. This kind of stuff really needs to get moved over too. What's... Okay. Okay, that was weird, but okay. This is gonna go here. I mean, are you gonna dip? You gotta work tomorrow? Alright, man, no problem. Take care of yourself. I saw the last year's Zozo. Kinda wanna play that. Oh man, what is that? What is Zozo? Sorry, I like when I concentrate on something with PCB work, like I have to like do it like all the way to the end, otherwise, like before I can look back at the chat again, it's kind of funny, but it is like what it is. So I have to know what this is now. Like, what is it? Zozo? Yeah, I saw last year's Zozo. I gotta figure this out. Japanese New Year's TV is hilarious, by the way. If you ever get a chance to be here during New Year's, the Japanese New Year's TV is unbelievable. They have, like, the comedy stuff that they do is just crazy. I'd say look up Zozo Championship. It was in Japan and it was played in Harashino CC. What is this? Oh, like the PGA. Oh, yeah. PGA Tour. Oh, nice. I'm not a big golf guy though. But 2019 it was in Japan, really? Dude, that's hot. So, like, do you avidly watch golf though? Like, I don't. I don't know if I'm really into it. Anyway, see ya. Yeah. Take care, man. I'll see you next time. I'll start your PCB probably. I'll get you all taken care of and then start your PCB this week. So, hope to chat to you then, man. Thanks so much. Thanks for stopping by and Happy New Year. It's complicated. I have no idea what's going on. Nice. No, it's not bad. Basically, I had to redo this whole entire board because the client wanted the layout changed. So the layout changed from this basically this with the ISO and the 4 buttons up here to a more like scrunch layout, which is basically like a typical 60%. So like a more typical, but you have the ISO and the arrows and then the 4 extra keys. So this is a 65 basically. And so because of that, I have to move everything left because the new shift, left shift, and right shift keys are just tiny. So basically what I've had to do is I've had to change, like move everything to the left, and because of that, I have to redo all the diodes for all the switches that are... What is that left shift? Exactly. What is that left shift? It is a 1.25 left shift. I didn't make this, but I didn't design it, so don't ask me. So that's what they want. So I had to move everything to the left. So basically, I'm doing the diodes. The diodes have to be like repositioned closer to the switch because everything shifted. And what happened was a lot of the traces that were originally going to some things, like the reset switch here, like the original trace for the reset switch is now like I had to shift over this, you know, everything basically. So this reset switch has a new place, so all this stuff has to get moved over, and so I'm just retracing everything, to be honest. We shouldn't have to retrace ground, like, but there's a lot of stuff that just got moved and crunched. Like a lot of these traces right here that were okay before just need to go now. And so it's more of like a fix than a brand new PCB. But the client kind of changed it in the middle on me, which is fine, you know, which is not a huge issue. But this is kind of a little bit more major than I would have liked. But it's honestly fine. You know, it's not terrible. So basically, everything is already set up. This is kind of bad, though. And so everything just needs to be retraced, to be honest. So I'm just retracing it. That's what you're looking at right now. Let's get her in BIOS. Let's get her in BIOS. I can't wait to, like, I'm gonna produce, like, some of the PCBs that I'm producing right here. And like we're gonna compare once I have the prototypes. I'm gonna compare them to like what we're looking at, so people can see like the work that I'm doing now and how it actually turned out, which is gonna be nice. You can see this column was wrapped here, but it's just going through a bunch of stuff now because everything was moved. So all this kind of has to get redone. And the way I'm going to redo it is just by... Oh my god, that's really thin. It's just by deleting the traces and then retracing them. And then reconnecting. And you can see this diode right here also has to move over. And so that's what's going on. That's where we're at. This is how I don't know about other people, but this is definitely how I do it. This is how I adjust and redo things that need to get redone. Some of the switches got deleted as well. There used to be another switch here, and some of them were added on different rows too, so to accommodate the new layout. And that's what's going on. This is column 7? Yeah. This is column 7. And this PCB is actually duplexed. So there are more columns than rows. This could just go straight down. How much does it cost you to design a... How much does it cost you to get you to design a PCB? Usually like, it depends. Do you need QMK or not? Or do you need a case or not? Or, like, there's a lot of factors involved, but just a PCB generally is like 150. So, and that is basically that includes everything, you know. I'm happy to make adjustments too. So I don't really mind that too much. Only need a macro pad PCB and a keyboard PCB via compatible. That's not too terrible. If it's just a macro pad, it's not really a big deal, you know? That's a different story. Like, if it's a full keyboard, I would say 150 for sure, but if it's literally just a macro pad, it's really not. Potentially daughter boards. Is there going to be a daughter board on the macro pad? Via compatible is not really a problem. Via compatibility is very easy, to be honest. It takes a long time to get it in, but it's not difficult to actually do. Yeah, potentially on the macro pad, still finishing the case design. So it's just gonna go under. Yeah, that's fine. A daughter board is not really a big deal. So one on the keyboard. Okay. Are you doing like a full keyboard and macro pad design? Full on? Oh, nice. Me too. I have a lot of those kinds of projects going on. Yeah, we'll talk more in the Discord, man. Don't even worry about it. For you, whatever. We'll figure something out. It's no big deal, really. We'll get her done. So a lot of this just needs retracing, and it's almost done. Shouldn't be that big of a deal to retrace this, to get done retracing it. I think I'm almost done. Let's check. Yeah, you can explain it. Yeah, no problem. Oh, dang, did I just get rated? Oh, man, I got rated with 11. Is it gonna be show me your keyboard? Oh, I love the emote. Zanyard's emote is great, man. Thank you so much. So great, so much greatness, man. Thank you so much. Hey, man, and happy New Year, everybody, and I hope you're having a good day. I'm doing great. I spent like my days at the new follow. Thank you. Somebody's new following me. Danny Pop 37, thank you so much for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. Oh man, I hope you guys are having fun. Happy New Year from Japan. Yeah, hey there, man. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Finally call you live. Yeah, man. Like, I'm DGen hours, so it can get difficult, you know. And a lot of people, like, some people have been starting to stream around now, so But I'm usually on like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. JP time, so should be good. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see you, man. And my wife and I we're kind of on vacation for the last 4 or 5 days. That is funny. We need this row, so let's get our row done. There we go. We can extend this. This needs to extend out. We're retracing. This is a retrace today. So the client changed his mind about what he wanted to do. Harsh. Ooh, dang. Everybody knows Jane Parents, man. So I'm retracing this PCB today. And I only have, I think, 10 more or so to go. 10 more connections. I think we're good. We need to get this 5 volt up here. We can get the 5 volt up here just by going around. We could just go like that. That's gonna get the 5 volt up. No, it's not bad, man. It's not bad. It's just, we're just doing traces. This is what just standard tracing. Nothing out of the ordinary, to be honest. This is like a normal, I would say a more normal one. This is hot swap though, so it can get a little strange. Oh, a new follow, Oksanja. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you enjoy the PCB content. Thank you. Oh, new follow, Ty Mendez. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. This wasn't too bad today, I'd say. It hasn't been too bad so far. I've had to readjust to a new layout. So our layout changed to this. This is the layout I'm going for today. I'm doing a PCB commission, and the person wanted one kind of style, and now they want this style instead. And this is gonna be an ISO only. So like, if you like ANSI, too bad. Too bad. You. If you like ANSI, too bad. I don't care. Like, no, that's what the customer wanted, so that's what I give, you know. And then I have another. I have to finish this up. This one has to get finished too. This is a fun one as well. This should be a nice fun board as well. So. And the next project, I can tell you the next project that's going to happen this week is... This is going to be the next project for the week. If it was Shrek. The only time I'd want that enter key is if I was Shrek. Nice. Well, like, I use that enter key a lot, actually. Living in Japan, it's like the standard. ISO is standard in Japan. This is this week, coming up soon. And then there will be a OLED up here. An OLED and some buttons up on the top there. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm trying to finish up this redesign. And once this redesign is finished, I'll feel good about redoing it. Like, just finishing up some things. Okay, so we can move this. We can move this down. Actually, it wouldn't be bad to just take this. Here. We can actually take this and move it over. Oh, that one we already have. Let's move on to the next one. We need row... We need row 1 and row 3. Row 1 and row 3. So I'm gonna move this. We can actually move this over. So now we gotta fight our own like work. So I'm gonna move this over, and that way we can get some more room up in here. So we need room. We need working room. And that gives us a little bit more. We can move this over and give ourselves some room to work. And actually we can, it's probably better to move it over to this side here. We need to get row 1 up. So let's work on getting row 1 up. And one way of doing that is just coming out here and going up. We're gonna do 1 via, and then we should be able to head all the way up and not do too much like in the way of it looking terrible. The best thing to do is just to avoid it looking absolutely terrible. We can go up here. We're gonna do 1 via and then come out. And then just try to move it. Move it over. Now we have room. For our via. And we're done. We made it. And now everything with this is done and the reset switch is done. Have you ever used SolidWorks modeling software? I have not used it. Tell me about it. What is it? A lot of people use like Easy EDA or Eagle. This is KiCad, and a lot. I think in my opinion, about 70%, 70 to 90%, I'd say of everybody uses KiCad to do keyboard PCB design. So it's pretty standard, mostly in the keyboard community. Yes, it is. I love using it though. It's super easy to use once you learn all the macros and tools. Is it like an EDA software? Or is it for like making cases? What's the use case? Here, we can redo this just by going like this. There. That's much better. You can make anything with it, cases in the keyboard world, I guess. I usually use, if I'm gonna make a case or adjust a case, I'll use Fusion 360 because it's free. That's, I'd say, here, we don't need this anymore. I'd say that is also one of the most used program softwares for making case design in the keyboard community as well. This whole line can go. Now it's not connected. Okay, I think we're done. Well, no, look. So we're gonna go fishing now. Oh no, look at this. This looks terrible. Alright, this looks terrible, so we also need to adjust the end. Like, this looks bad too. There's too much space here now. I have this dope idea for a future queue I want to work on. Stretch, thank you so much for the stretch. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was a super stretch. I just popped my back. I just popped my back. Dang. Oh my god. That was amazing. Thank you. Oh, dang. That was nuts. A future queue, like, there have been a decent amount of queue-like ones, I think. I love the queue very much, though, yeah. It's really to whip up a prototype in within minutes. What's this called? I might wanna like check it out. SolidWorks. I've heard of this before. Yeah, I've heard of it before. I'm definitely gonna check it out now, on your recommendation. SolidWorks is industry standard and it's wildly expensive. I can't afford it then. Alright, let's run the DRC. We're gonna go fishing now. So we're gonna try to catch a bunch of fish. This is what I call, we already caught a big fish. So basically what this is DRC is bugs. And we're gonna try to catch all of our bugs and see if they're really bugs. So we already have one unconnected thing here. So we have this row is just straight up not connected at all. I'm glad we did that. And this still needs to go to here because it goes right to the MCU. So we have to continue that on. Alright, now we're gonna, if we fix a major bug, then we're gonna go fishing again. I get it free because I'm a student? Man, you're lucky. Alright, so yeah, here's our fish. Here's our fish for today. Let's see what kind of fish we have. What is this? Okay, this is fine. This looks weird though. I think it needs to be like, it just needs to look better. You see like 3 things going in to the... There's nothing actually wrong with this. Let's just make it look better. This looks really odd. Dude, when I was in college, I got free software. Well, I didn't get it free, but took it up on that Adobe. The Adobe bundle, college bundle, is amazing. It'll last you for like the rest of your life. All right, let's go fishing. Can't use it for commercial purposes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that kind of sucks. All right, so. Pad too close to pad. I don't care. That's normal, especially if you have a split backspace, or you're doing, in this case, you're gonna do a step to caps lock, and that's fine. These are just okay. So the holes are just drilled too close together. That is also not really a big deal. Now we have track too close to pad. This is a problem. This is basically a problem. So this needs to get deleted. Let's go back. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Oh no, okay. Here's the big problem. This is like absolutely terrible. So we have to fix it, of course. This is actually terrible, so we have to redo it all. We have to redo this whole entire section. Oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna apologize every time, like, when you guys hear Windows scream. Sorry about it. That sucks. Like, that's why I just use Fusion, because Fusion is free. It's free. 3 mil for board design. Let's go. Nice. So this needs to go around and back up. There. There's some excess here too. There. And now we're gonna go around and back up again. We have to go around the new sections. So we have to retrace this because it's not connected correctly anymore. This can just be the small one. We'll just put it together because it all goes together anyway. There we go. Looks fine. That looks good. We fixed it. Alright, so let's run DRC since we fixed a bunch of stuff. And we should see our problems go down. 27 problems. I usually do look at it again. A lot of times there's no need to look at this, but generally speaking, if it's important, if you're about to like send this off to actually get made, it's actually a good idea to look at all this stuff. Copper areas are insect are too close. No, they're not. No, they're not. This is actually a flaw in the software. XXX. What's with all the X's? Are you guys kissing? Are you guys kissing? Is there some kissing going on? Alright, good man. Glad to have caught you online, but I work in like 6 hours. Dude, D-Gen, bro, D-Gen. Thanks, man. Nice to see you too, man. Alright, we got copper areas in insect are too close. No, they're not. And we are done. We're done, except for the fact that this board is absolutely ginormous now. So the left side is fine, but the right side is just terrible. And so this trace, it needs to like go somewhere else. The best thing to do in this situation is to measure the distance between here and here. Morning kids, straight splatter, thank you. Oh, new follow, man. Lozer _ live. Thank you so much for the follow. I very much appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. If you're on DGen hours, man, then I hope you're having a good night or morning. And hope your new year was good. I had a fantastic new year, to be honest. So we're gonna move the edge of this. We can just get rid of this here. This is just excess. this comes out like way long. So we're just gonna delete all this right here. Ooh, yeah. There. And we'll redo it after we finish. After the new board edge is finished. That looks good. Even if it's like a half a millimeter off, nobody really cares. It's nearly impossible. It's nearly impossible, to be honest, to like actually notice it. But this does need to get squared off. Like the edges actually need to be, like generally speaking, squared off. So we're gonna go to the next. Let's go right here. There we go. So it's gonna make life easier for ourselves. There we go. Morning, kids. How are you doing, man? I had a like just a fantastic New Year. I went to the onsen, like the Japanese bathhouse. My wife was like, "We're gonna go to onsen," and I'm like, "All right, you know." So we went to 2 different ones, and it was fantastic. It was actually really great, and I had an amazing time. Oh, we have to, now we're gonna now that we have the new edge, we can redo this. And we can just go like this. Just the same way as it was before. Dude, it was so nice. It was so nice. My wife loves sushi and onsen, and I can't be happier about that. That's why my wife and I get along. She's like, sushi? I'm like, okay, yeah, of course. Like, no problem there, you know? And then, I could tell she wanted to go to an onsen again after the first time because she was like looking at the book, saying like, she was just like staring at it and not watching TV. And I was like, why do you keep looking at the onsen book again? I was like, let's just go again tomorrow. And she's like, okay. She had off for like 4 days or so. That's why I didn't even bother. I didn't even bother like doing anything on Friday. I usually like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I was just like, no way. It's wife time. Alright, that's good. Let's take a look. Let's figure this out. There. I should have got rid of it. Let's see how this turned out. There we go. That's pretty good. It's a nice hot swap. It'll be a nice hot swap when it's it's done. We even put some people on the last time. The last time we were here. Put their names on this PCB. Alright, so that's good. This is good. Not too bad. Slow start to the day. Own sense on good. Important. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think there's definitely hobby burnout, and I think you can like get there if you are like a designer, especially like PCB designers and things like that. I think there is like a higher level of burnout if you're on one side versus the other. I tend to make more than I buy, generally speaking. Like most of the stuff that I do in the keyboard world is actually designing. And then a lot of people are like the buyers, you know? Okay. So the next thing we need to do for sure. Yeah. I was like Loobin switches today and stuff, but it's definitely nice, but I do have to like kind of be careful not to burn myself out. Alright, we're gonna make a case for this, and this is gonna be basically like the practice 65 case. And we're gonna make an FR4 top and bottom case for this, and I think we can do it. I've been on for like 3 hours, but I'm gonna try to at least get started on it. I think this should be good. This looks good. So we have the squares laid out already. So we're already at like 3/4 of the way there. Yeah, did you ever burn yourself? I usually when I burn myself out, it's on MMO stuff. Like I always tend to burn myself out playing like an MMO. Because when I get into like an MMORPG, I always just go crazy. Like I get super focused and super addicted. And things like that. Alright, so let's take a look at oops. The Make 65. I'm gonna use an example as it. I have on games and did on drones. That's gotta be cool though. That's pretty awesome though. Like I wouldn't mind. I just want to own one where I can just shove it out of my hand, take like aerial shot of something and be done with it. And then like, you gotta go to bed. All right, man. Catch you later. I'm about to like head out. Usually like 3 hours is my limit. 3 hours and I'm done. Generally speaking. But I am gonna get started on. I want to get started on this case. So, and the best way to get started on the case is to actually use a case that I already have taken care of. Take care of yourself, man. DJI machines are what you want. Are they really? How expensive are they? I need it to be like, it needs to be under 200 for me to make it like work, you know? Like anything over like 250 or 3 is just like kind of just not really feasible for me generally. Is that possible or what? Apparently, I'm not gonna get my second PCB open today. There we go. The DJI Maverick is a Mini 2. Is 450 or something like that. 450 is a lot for me. For like for one hobby, it's fine, but for two hobbies, it's a lot. But I wouldn't mind doing something for like if it was like under 4, I would say. All right, we can see right here the amount of space that I have on this PCB is going to be for the case. For the case is going to be the exact same amount that I use for my new one. So let's open the Himari back up. Himari. If we can open two. I've had a little problem with that just a second ago. There we go. So this outside, we're gonna make, this is the PCB inside. I wanna make an outside FR4 case. And the way I'm gonna do that, to begin with, is get just a general width. And so I'm gonna copy this width right here. There we go. This width is exactly the 19.05 that I normally use to lay out switches. This can go. This normal outside that's already there could just go. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, man. It's tough. It's tough. Alright, so we have the edge of the PCB, and now we're gonna have the edge of the actual case. And what I've noticed is that most people don't want much. Like, sometimes they don't want anything on the right at all. Or on the left. But I think I'm just gonna keep it. So we can just start drawing down. We can duplicate. We're making an FR4 plate now. We can duplicate and rotate this. And this is going to tell us our bottom. And so the bottom's going to be here. We already know the side. There we go. There we go. Oops. We can move this. We can make this a DWGS user, which is basically just going to define our edge and nothing else. Oh my god. Because this is just easy peasy. Because it's just a solid. It's not a split or anything. There's nothing special about this. Xiaomi makes a few that are lower in price, but I don't have any personal experience with those. I think those were the ones I was looking at. The big problem with drones is that they're highly like restricted in Japan. There's like a lot of laws for them. A lot. We're gonna duplicate this and then put it here, and that way we know where we're going. We're going all the way up here. This is gonna make everything even on all sides. This clears, this size actually just clears the USB perfectly. That's why I just use stuff I've already made to make other stuff. We're gonna duplicate this on the right. Probably better to put it up here. There. Now this can go down. What do we got? Just make it thicker so I can see it. It makes no real difference, to be honest. There. We have an outer shell for the case. But the problem is we don't have anything. We don't have any holes for screws, and that's all we really need. And this size right here is the radius is 2.4. And 2.4 is going to be, I'm just gonna copy in here. And 2.4 is gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect for an M2 screw. And we did, what did we do? How far away did we do? 1, 2. Like 2.5. let's give it a whirl. I see. It's from the center. I think. Maybe not. We're gonna go 3 and 3. That should be fine. It should be right in the center. Yeah. We should probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2. I would say here. This area. I'm just gonna lay these out, and then I'm gonna be done for the day, pretty much. And my wife came home too. This one should get a center hole, maybe. And there we go. There. That is the start to the FR4 plate, and then I think that is going to be pretty much it for the day. I think that is going to be... It should pop up. I think that's going to be it for the day, and I'm pretty happy about it. It's a nice 3 hours, and I think Wednesday at 6 I'm going to do some switch looping. Yeah, no problem. And I'm going to do the rest of this plate, so this FR4 plate. Thank you so much, man. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that, and I'm just gonna use like another minute or two to chat. But yeah, thank you so much. I think it's important that you know, to know that people can do it. It's not, you know, I want to do it step by step or help people, or if somebody wants to make a PCB, I'm happy to help them and things like that. So just to expand it into the community more, or get more community presence for PCB design. And there's there's other things that you can do in the hobby. It's not just, you don't just have to buy, or you don't just have to make cases or something like that, you know. So I'm happy to do it. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying yourselves and we're talking about golf and other stuff today. So sweet. So thank you guys for coming out, and I hope you have a good, if you have a holiday still, I hope you have a great one. Otherwise, maybe you're refreshed for work, so that'll be good. I start work on Friday, I think. I'm still off until Friday, so. Alright, let's try, look, who are we raiding today? You guys gotta give me someone to raid. Who are we raiding today? Oh man, I know exactly who I'm gonna raid today too. I don't know if he's doing keyboard stuff though. Let's check it out. Oh, he is. Yeah, okay, good. I got a great person that we're gonna raid. Thank you guys, man. All right, let's do the show me your keyboard. So if you guys got I gotta make another one, and I got some subscription stuff coming up soon. I'm gonna do a bunch of new like, you know, icons and stuff. So guys, thank you so much for the follows and everything. Alright, let's get it ready. Let's get going. Such a great guy. Show this guy some love too. He's like a really, really great, like, and fun person to talk to.
네, 그거 하는 거예요.
좋습니다. 패러블럭이요? 패러블럭 그거 얼마 안 해요. 뭘 풀어가요. 그냥 2만 원 주고 사면 돼요. 그거 네이버 쇼핑, 네이버 스토어방에 사는 거예요. 네, 뭐냐. 말씀하시면 제가